You have seen this project, I have seen this project. Your grandmother has probably seen this project in her local newspaper. Grab your hoodies, turn on your RGB lights, and let's build this Overhyped project in 50-60 lines of Python code. Let's do the setup before jumping into the coding part. Make sure Python and pip are available in your command line. We are going to use MediaPipe library from Google to detect our hand landmarks, and OpenCV to read video from webcam and show on your screen, and PyAutoGUI to perform actions like volume up, down on your computer. So let's install them. Open your VS Code terminal and write pip install OpenCV Python, MediaPipe and PyAutoGUI and press enter. We also need to download MediaPipe's ML model to detect hand landmarks. So let's download that. I will paste the link in the description. You just need to paste the link in your browser address bar and press enter. So it will start downloading the model. Bring the downloaded model in your current directory. So my project directory is this. I will paste it here. And let's create a Python file. I will name it coolproject.py. Let's start coding. So in the first part of our code, we are going to read a video from our web camera. We are going to do that using OpenCV. So let's import OpenCV, and we need to create video capture object from OpenCV, video capture. And here we have to give the source. So our source is web camera, which is basically 0. If you have MP4 file or something, you can give here. And then we are going to run a loop. So while this video capture object is open, we are going to read frames from our web camera. To do that, we are going to basically use capture.read function, and this will return a boolean value and our frame. And this boolean value basically tells if we have frame or data from our read function. So we are going to check if we have frame, then we are going to show image on our screen. Otherwise, we will break the loop. To show our image, we are going to use OpenCV's imshow function, and this function takes the title of our window. We can give img, and then here we pass the frame, and then we have to write a logic to close our window. So to do that, we will wait for a key press. So we will wait for 1 millisecond after every frame if any key is pressed, and if the key is, let's say, escape. For escape, our code is 27. So if the key is escape, then we are going to break the loop also. So this logic will basically help us to terminate our reading from our web camera. And then finally we have to release the video capture object, and then after that we have to destroy all the windows. So let me show you how the code runs. We are going to save this file and press the run button. As you can see, a video is on my screen which is reading from our web camera, and I will press escape. So now let's work on detection part. So for every frame we read, we are going to do detection using machine learning model which we have downloaded using MediaPipe. After doing the detection and drawing lines on our hands, we will show here. Let's write a function called detect hands, and here we will pass our frame, and it will return an image that will have lines or dots drawn on the hand which are called landmarks, and here we will show that image instead of our frame. We are going to define the function detect hands, and it will take an image, and currently let's just pass it, and we have to do some imports before writing the function. So we will import MediaPipe as mp, and we are also going to import from MediaPipe.tasks Python, and we have to initialize some objects before writing this function. So we will have these 3 objects. Basically we need this detector. So to get this detector, we have to call this create from options function from HandLandmarker, and these options are basically the base options and the number of hands we are going to detect. And this base options is nothing but it is just reading our model and creating configurations. So this is our model file which is at the current path, as you can see here, and we are just reading that and configuring it and creating a detector. Now this image from OpenCV is in the BGR format, and we have to create it into RGB format. To do that, we are going to just write RGB variable, and from CV2 we will have CVT color function. This function will take the image. So we want to convert from BGR to RGB. So color BGR to RGB. So this will create our image in RGB format, which the MediaPipe code accepts. And this will be basically a NumPy array which OpenCV supports. So we also need MediaPipe image object instead of this NumPy array. So we are going to create another variable called, let's call it img, and this will be a MediaPipe image. So mp.image, this function which basically will take image format and our RGB image. So the image format will be mp.imageFormat.sRGB. So this will be our image format, which is basically RGB, and then we pass the data which is RGB. For detection, let's make a variable called the detection result. Using our detector object, which is here, we are going to call detector.detect function, and here we will pass the MediaPipe image. It's very easy, just call the detector, and this will give us the landmarks in these variables. Landmarks basically important points on our hands. Once we got the important points or connection on our hands, we will have them in form of numbers. So we have to show it on our hand and overwrite our image. So to do that, let's call it the drawn image. Basically on this image, we are going to call our draw landmarks functions. Let's call it draw landmarks. So to our draw landmark function, we are going to pass our image and the detection result, and it will return another image on which our landmarks are drawn, those lines and dots. The first parameter here will be our image, but we will convert that to a NumPy view and the detection results. And this drawn image will again be in RGB format, and we want BGR format for our OpenCV code. So let's return cv2.convertColor and pass our drawn image. Here cv2.color RGB to BGR. Okay, so our detection function is complete. Now we have to write this draw landmark function, which will do the main work of drawing our lines and dots on our image. Let's write our draw landmarks function. So I will copy it from here and write def draw landmarks, and I will take an image and detection results. And this NumPy view is basically a read-only object, and we have done that to protect our original image. So I will create a copy of this image using NumPy. I have imported NumPy here. Just create a copy of our image, store it inside a img copy variable, and now on this copy image we are going to draw our landmarks, which are those lines and points. To do that, we are going to run a loop, because we can have multiple hands, so this detection results will have a list. So for hand landmarks, in our detection results dot hand landmarks, we are going to use a drawing utility provided by MediaPipe to draw this. So what we have to do is create the mp drawing object, and we have to use mp.tasks.vision.drawing utils. In this drawing utils, mp drawing has a function called draw landmarks, and this draw landmark function takes 5 parameters. The first is our image, and the second is our hand landmarks, which is this. The third is we have to provide connections between our landmarks. So landmarks are basically these points, as you can see here. So these landmarks have fixed number. For example, this index tip has 8 and the bottom of it has 5. So the connections are fixed, like there will be connection between 8, 7, 7, 6. So for that we have one utility provided by MediaPipe again. So we call that mp. Hence we are going to use mp.tasks.vision.HandLandmark connections. These will provide us connections, and we are going to use that mp hands dot hand connections. And the fifth parameter is basically styles of our landmarks, basically color of our landmarks. These are landmarks, and we also have to provide the colors of our connection between landmarks. So we have to provide 2 styles, and for styles we also have default styles from MediaPipe. So we are going to import mp drawing styles, mp.tasks.vision.drawing styles, and we are going to use these drawing styles. For landmarks, our drawing styles would be get default and landmark style. So this will provide us default and landmark styles, which is basically these points. If you do not want to use default landmarks style, you can create your own also. Similarly, for our connection, we have to give styles. So for that, let's copy this one again. And here, instead of landmarks, we will give connections. So we have to return our image as well. So we'll write img copy, and this draw landmarks will return our drawn image, and that we are going to return and show here from OpenCV. Let's run this code. Okay, you can see landmarks being drawn on my hands. So now comes the last part where we are going to do some iron man level stuff. We are going to use our index finger to raise volume of our computer. So for that, we are going to use PyAutoGUI library. So I'm going to import that PyAutoGUI. Before writing the code, let me show you how these landmarks are. So we have codes or numbers for every part of our hand. For example, this is our index finger, and the 8 means it is the tip of our index finger, and the 6, that means it is the tip of our index finger. So if our tip goes below tip, then we are going to raise volume of our computer. So to do that, let's write code. So I'm going to write code in this draw landmarks function itself, and I'm going to check what is the y coordinate of our index tip and index pip. And if tips y coordinate goes below pips, then I'm going to raise volume. First, I will get index tip coordinate, and that will be hand landmarks, and the code for tip is 8. Index fingertip is 8. So 8 and the y coordinate y. And then for pip and landmarks, the code is 6 and the y coordinate. So if index tip is less than index pip, then what we are going to do is PyAutoGUI dot press volume up. So this will press volume up button if we do this action. So let's test this. Save the file and run the code. This is my hand, and let's do this. And you can see my volume is getting up. Let me press escape and exit. If you post this on LinkedIn, I'm sure girls will be running behind you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you liked it. It means a lot to me.